Welcome to the Confidence in You podcast, designed to help you build confidence and create positive, lasting change in your life. And here's your host, Helen Luxford.
Hi, and welcome back to the podcast where we dive deep into the journey of self-discovery, exploring personal growth, and connecting in with your confidence. And thanks for being here. Well, this is episode 2 of 6 of the Empowerment Essentials, a series focusing on self-discovery. And today we're diving into a topic that's crucial for every woman's journey of self-discovery and taking back control of those parts of life that may have gotten just a little bit out of control. And that's finding or reconnecting with your unshakable confidence. Many of us struggle with confidence, especially as we navigate the complexities of our careers, relationships, and personal growth. Today we'll explore what true confidence looks like, why it matters, and most importantly, how you can cultivate it in your own life. So let's begin this empowering journey together. What is true confidence? So before we dive into building confidence, let's clarify what we mean by unshakable confidence. It's not about being loud, dominating every room, or never feeling doubt. True confidence is a quiet inner strength. It's the ability to trust yourself, just to know your worth, and to be able to move forward even when you're a little bit unsure. Unshakable confidence doesn't mean you'll never feel fear or self-doubt. Absolutely not. Instead, it means you have the resilience or the strength inside, that inner knowing to face these feelings and move forward anyway. It's about backing yourself. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you have the inner resources to handle it. It's the feeling that you just know you've got this, and if things go well, great. And if they don't, you know you'll get through it. Remember, confidence isn't a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Because no one is 100% confident all of the time. Now you might be wondering, why does confidence matter? Why focus on confidence? The truth is, confidence does impact every area of our life. When we're confident, we're more likely to pursue our goals and dreams even when they seem challenging, to speak up for ourselves and others, to try new things and step out of our comfort zones. We build healthy relationships, and we handle setbacks and criticism more effectively. Confidence is like a key that unlocks doors to opportunities and experiences because it allows us to live more fully and authentically. But here's the most important part. Confidence isn't just about how we feel about ourselves. It's about how we show up in the world. When we're confident, we step into life, and it has a ripple effect for those around us, and we can inspire others. We become role models for our children, our colleagues, and other women in our lives. So how do we build this unshakable confidence, I hear you ask? Well, here are 5 practical steps you can start implementing today. Number 1, you'll hear me speak about this one often because it is so crucial to us finding ourselves and leading a life we want. And that is practice self-compassion. Often our biggest critic is ourselves. I encourage you to start treating yourself with the same kindness you'd offer your closest loved one or a good friend or family member. When you make a mistake or face a setback, instead of harsh self-criticism, think about what you'd say to your grandma or a small child or the person you love the most in this world. And instead of letting that inner critic inside you run wild with negativity and self-criticism, instead, just acknowledge that it's there and practice saying to yourself, this is a moment of difficulty. How can I be kind to and care for myself right now? And allow yourself to have some time. Take a break, breathe, or do whatever you need to do for you to care for yourself in this tricky or challenging moment. Number 2, identify your strengths. Yep, you have them. We all do. We are all good at something, but we don't take the time to acknowledge ourselves enough. So I encourage you to make a list. Make a list of your strengths and accomplishments, all of them, Include everything, big and small. If you've been having a rough time lately, then a small win might be getting out of bed today and getting dressed. Or it might be recovering from a cold or a flu or other illness. Or it might be that you learnt something new. Or you're great at spreadsheets and you can teach others. Or someone asked you for some advice and you were able to give it to them. Whatever your strengths are for you, write them down. Make the list as long as you can. And then keep adding to it over time. Make it a habit that you just jot down just for yourself on a notepad or in your phone, whatever you've achieved today. And if you learn a new skill, add it to your list. If you do something you've never done before, add it to your list. Celebrate all the small and big things in your life. And I invite you to review this list regularly, especially when you're feeling down or doubtful. Because looking back at what you've done, the accomplishments you've had, this helps reinforce your capabilities and build a foundation of confidence. Number 3, set and achieve small goals. And then you can add them to the list we did in number 2. Start with something small. You'll hear me say that often. Start with a small, achievable goal. Because each time you accomplish something, you're building evidence in your unconscious, subconscious mind of your capabilities. And this creates a positive feedback loop within yourself that boosts confidence. So what is one small goal that you want to achieve? Something that's just a little bit of a stretch, or maybe not just a goal that you may not have had time to do. What is one small goal that you want to achieve? What would that be? Is it starting something new or rekindling something you used to do? Is it working towards a totally new goal or dream? Is it creating space to do something? Whatever it is for you, set the goal and commit yourself to achieving it. Just a small goal. And when you do, celebrate that success. And as you celebrate achieving it, notice how you feel and how your confidence is now growing. Number 4, practice power posing. Now, before you dismiss this one, let me explain. Your body language affects how you feel. It absolutely does. And our brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. So give your brain what you need through your body. So stand up, feel confident, practice a power pose with your hands on your hips. And before important events or conversations, take a moment by yourself and stand in that power pose. Think of Superman, Superwoman, Wonder Woman. Feet apart, hands on hips, chin up, and hold it for 2 minutes. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a long time, but trust me, standing there in that pose for 2 minutes, like Superwoman, is going to help you. And as you're standing there, say to yourself something like, I've got this. Or create a saying that resonates with you and say that to yourself as you stand in your power pose. And if possible, do it in the mirror. Although that's not essential, so long as you're doing the power pose and saying that confident saying to yourself, you will notice a shift and a difference inside you. And research shows that this type of power pose movement can increase feelings of confidence. Number 5, embrace setbacks as learnings. Whenever we face a challenge, there is always a learning somewhere in there for us, although we might not be able to see it right at that moment. So next time you have a setback, reframe how you view it. Instead of viewing it as a fail or a failure, view it as an experience, something to learn from, as valuable feedback and an opportunity to grow. Look for the lessons. Look for what you learnt during that experience. Because we all learn from things that we've done in the past, and it helps us avoid doing similar things in the future. This learning mindset can help you build your skills so you can bounce back easier each time, and it allows you to build your confidence by knowing how to avoid that thing in the future. And remember, no one is 100% confident all of the time, and practicing these tips can help you find or build your confidence, especially when you're experiencing ups and downs. Most of all, be patient with yourself. and celebrate your progress along the way. And as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. Your confidence is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it becomes. Start small, be consistent, and watch as your confidence grows. No one walks into a gym and is able to lift 50 kilos without starting small and building up. So build your confidence muscle like you would any other muscle. Start with a little 1 kilo confidence and then build up to more and more and more. And then one day you'll just have that strong confidence muscle and you'll be able to flex it when you need to. This week, I challenge you to choose one of the strategies we discussed and implement it daily. And this week, I challenge you to choose one of the strategies we've discussed and implement it daily. Create a small habit of maybe doing the power pose each day in the morning, or before an important meeting, or before a conversation you're going to have. Or just do it every morning and look in the mirror and stand there with hands on hips, chin up, feeling the confidence run through you, and it will stay with you. And you'll notice how it affects your confidence and how you show up in the world. So pick one of the 5, any one of them, and just implement it daily. And remember, you are capable, you are worthy, and you have the power to build unshakable confidence. Join me next week where we'll look at self-care and wellness. And until next time, keep reclaiming your radiance. And if you'd like some help booking for a free 30-minute consult on my website, the link is in the show notes below. And I'd love for you to share this episode with family and friends so together we can raise our confidence. Thanks for being here, and until next time, remember to let your light shine.